Hi everyone, welcome to class. In today's class we'll focus particularly on backbends. So we'll be opening up the front line of the body and strengthening into the back line of the body. We'll work up to key postures including Natarajasana in Sanskrit, meaning dancer's pose. We'll also have the opportunity to play around with some more advanced poses such as bow variations and an optional wheel, and perhaps a chin stand if we're feeling adventurous. I'll give you lots of options along the way, so not to worry if you've not quite embodied these poses just yet. I'll get started with you on the back. So arriving onto the back, we're going to come and bend the knees to begin. Whole back lies flat down to the mat. And we'll just have the feet so they're about hips distance. Make sure the knees are directly above the heels. Root down through the palms, and then as you inhale, lift the hips up away from the mat. So we'll stay here for a couple rounds of breath. I just want you to start to walk the shoulders in. So create a bit of a shelf for the heart. If you can also interlace fingers and then root the pinky finger into the mat. Notice the knees knock out slightly, hug them in. And just noticing how this feels to have the front line of the body completely exposed. Really starting to feel and breathe into that vulnerability. Listening to what the heart wants. Finding strength in vulnerability. And with this idea of vulnerability in mind, go ahead and set an intention. And maybe that intention aligns with this, or maybe it's something else entirely. Continuing to listen to what the heart is asking for. Lovely. We'll take a final breath in. As you exhale, release your hands and just allow the hips to settle down. Palms will face flat down to the mat. Inner thighs squeeze. Hips and glutes are active. Take a breath in, lift the hips away from the mat. And as you exhale, lower the hips down, but just hover them just above. And as you inhale, lift the hips up again. Engage the glutes. Exhale, lower the hips down, moving with breath. Inhale, lift up. Hold. Exhale, lower down. And then one more inhale. And exhale, let the hips settle. Whole back lies flat to the mat for a moment. On the next inhalation, start to send the hips skywards, root down through the left foot, and then stretch the right leg towards the sky. Keep a flex in the toes so the toes point down and the heel draws up. Notice that the left knee knocks out, root down through the left big toe. Keeping the hips lifted and the right leg straight as you exhale, lower the right leg and again hover the heel just above the mat. Take an inhale, send the right leg back up. And again, exhale, right heel hovers just above the mat. Inhale to lift it up. Exhale. We'll go for one more, so inhale. This time as you exhale, bend the right knee, drop the right foot down, lower the hips down, release. And again, inhale, lift the hips up, this time left leg, carry that with you. Flex into the heel, point down through the toes, hug through the right inner thigh. As you exhale, lower the heel, hover it just above the mat, left leg stays straight. Inhale, lift back up, charge through the hips. Exhale, hover the heel above the mat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. As you inhale, left leg goes high. And again, bend the left knee, lower the foot down, lower the hips down. Settle, exhale. Hug the knees to the chest, bring the hands to the backs of the legs and just cradle yourself. Find a bit of a massage for your lower back. Keep the thighs hugged in close, bring the forehead towards the knees, and then just take a rock or two or three to come onto the bum. We'll come straight into our kneeling posture. So shimmy your way to about the back of the mat, and we'll have the toes tucked underneath. Just finding a nice stretch through the backs of the feet. If this is too much sensation, you can always tuck the toes over or pop a block in between the inner thighs. And then from here, go ahead and stretch the right arm towards the sky. Take a full breath. As you exhale, bend the right elbow. Bring your right palm towards your upper back. Take an inhale, take the left arm up. And then gently press the right elbow and the right shoulder down. So if you want more sensation, always an option to interlace those left fingers behind the back, hooking for the right. Or again, if we're still reaching, we can just bring that hand back. Okay, press the back of the head into the back of the tricep. Sit up nice and tall. Maybe soften down the gaze, yeah. And slowly release the grip or let go of the elbow, arms relax. This time left arm reaches high, take a big breath, bend into the left elbow, palm to the upper back. Right arm reaches up, options to press the elbow down or interlace the fingers behind the upper back. And again, press the back of the head into the back of the left arm and lengthen through the back of the body. Close down the eyes if that feels good, connecting with Yga&x. Feeling and breathing deeper into the space you're creating within the body. Wonderful, and let that go, let go of the arms, and we'll just come onto the toes now. So just untuck the toes, sit back towards the heels. Go ahead and take the right fingers just outside or behind the right foot. Keep the inner thighs squeezed, and as you inhale, press your hips up. Take your left arm over your ear and look over your right shoulder. As you exhale, settle the hips down towards the heels. Take the left arm wide. Allow the left fingers to settle outside the left foot or behind. Big breath in, press the hips skywards, look over the left shoulder. Exhale. So we'll move a little bit more fluidly in that circular motion. Inhale to lift you up. Exhale to lower down. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe start to press the hips higher. Lean back a little bit more with each repetition. Breathe in. Come around. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Wonderful. One more time on each side. Breath in. Exhale. And other side. Inhale. And exhale. From here, arrive in a tabletop position. So just coming onto all fours. And then from tabletop position, take the knees past the hips, send the gaze forward. Then the elbows lower down with the elbows bent onto the chest, onto the belly. Separate the feet so the feet are about hip distance. Fingertips just in line with the shoulders. As you inhale, root down for your palms. And then see if you can lift your chest and send the gaze just out in front of you. Take an exhale here. Engage through the upper back. As you inhale, can you lift your chest and look a bit more skywards? Take an exhale. Noticing if the shoulders are bunching towards the ears, can you draw them back and then in? Lovely. And then roll the weight to the pinky toe edge side of the feet. Allow the inner thighs to spiral in and back the way. Keep pressing down through the hands. Notice how you draw the shoulders back. It helps you pump the heart through the chest. Take one more breath. As you exhale, wave down onto the belly, onto the chest. Let the kneecaps drop. Again, inhale, press down through the pinky toes, lift up through the chest, roll the weight over. Exhale, wave it down. Inhale, lift up, keep the thighs engaged, kneecaps maybe lift. Exhale. And go for one more big breath in, so press through the hands, lift through the chest. As you exhale, lower the heart down. As you inhale, press up to cobra and then come into Sphinx pose. So from Sphinx pose, have the elbows more or less under shoulders. If you feel any crunching in the lower back, you can always creep them forwards a little. And then bring in that same idea. So as you root down through the pinky toe edge side of the feet, inner thighs spiral in and back. And then see if you can even start to lift the kneecaps and help you engage the thighs. And that same idea of energetically driving the elbows towards the feet. Notice how this helps you draw your chest forwards and pump your heart through the chest. From here, root down through the left foot, take an inhale breath, point through the right toes, so you can lift the right leg away from the mat, and then exhale, settle the right foot down. Again, take an inhale, right foot lifts, right glute engaged, exhale, lower down. Inhale, point the toes, lift up, exhale, lower down. Again, inhale, lift up, and exhale. Inhale, left leg lifts, point the toes, exhale to drop. Inhale to lift. Exhale to drop. Inhale, lift, engage, exhale. And final one, breathe in, point. Lovely, exhale. Bring the hands out a little wider, fingertips frame the shoulders, heart lifts through to cobra, and then push back into child's pose. So from child's pose, take the knees a little bit wider than the hips, especially if you feel like your lower back is quite tight, we'll take the knees even wider. Root down through the hands. We're going to take an inhale breath to round forward, so keep the gaze down, spine is rounded, shifting all the way. As you exhale, deep bend in the elbows, allow the hips to settle down. As you inhale, lift the chest, look up to the sky, cobra pose. As you exhale, arch your spine, glide back, child's pose. Again, inhale, round forwards, come through. Exhale, elbows bend, hips settle. Inhale, press through the hands, lift through the chest. Exhale, bum to heels, child's pose. Inhale, round forwards, gaze is low. Exhale, open up at the bottom. Inhale, lift the chest, look up. Exhale to child's pose. Nice. From child's pose, curl the toes. Make your way up into downward facing dog. Do a little bit of wriggling or readjusting just to find a comfortable stance for you. On the next breath in, lift the heels up nice and high. Start to round forwards. Come through like a wave to high plank. As you exhale, keep the gaze down. Let the hips settle. Keep the thighs engaged. Toes tucked. As you inhale, lift your chest. Look up to the sky. As you exhale, tuck the chin in. Hips lead the way. Downward facing dog. Inhale, round forwards like a wave. Come through. High plank. Exhale, let the hips settle. Keep the kneecaps lifted. Toes still tucked. Inhale, pull through the heart, lift through the gaze. Tuck the chin in, hips lead the way, downward facing dog. Inhale, round forwards. Exhale, let the hips drop. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale to downward dog. Lovely. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Set the left foot into the center, at the back of the mat. Stretch the right leg high, point the toes on the in-breath. As you exhale, round in, knee to nose. Hug the thigh towards the heart, take another breath, and step your right foot forwards. Lower your left heel down, back foot at a 45. Coming up into warrior one, so hips point forwards, arms reach skywards, big breath. Interlace the fingers and pop the hands behind the back of the head as you exhale. Wiggle the right foot, one footprint to the right, take an in-breath, lean back to open and expand. Keep the thighs engaged, elbows in, round forwards, think of humble warrior inside the right knee. Again, inhale, lean back, elbows wide, chest lifts. Exhale, elbows in, round forwards. One more big breath, open up the arms. And exhale, elbows in. As you inhale, elbows wide, arms lift, look up. Exhale, hands down. Step into plank pose, take a breath, shifting forwards, coming through to chaturanga, exhale. Breathe into the back bend, lift through the chest. Exhale to downward facing dog. Left leg goes high, point the toes up, take a big breath, stretch out the left leg. Knee to nose as you round, exhale. Breathe in again, round the back. Left foot in between the hands, right heel flat. Exhale. Inhale to rise, Vibhadrasana A, warrior one. Pull the right hip forwards, wiggle the left foot, one footprint to the left. Interlace the fingers as you take a breath out, hands behind the back of your head. Inhale, separate the elbows, lift up through the chest, look up to the sky. And then exhale, elbows in. Try your best to get the left shoulder inside the left knee, elbows as close to the mat as you can. Breathe in, press through the feet, engage through the thighs, open through the chest. Exhale, elbows in. Come down. One more, breathe in, elbows wide. And exhale, elbows in, come down. As you inhale, press through the feet, take the elbows wide, neutral spine, arms up, look up. Hands down, breathe out. Stepping back, plank pose. Take a little shift forwards in preparation for chaturanga, tongue tie. Exhale. Inhale, up dog, cobra. Make your way back into downward dog. Big sigh out if you need. On the next inhalation, same wave to round and ripple forwards. High plank. As you exhale, keep the toes tucked, settle the hips just like we did before. Breathe in, lift the chin, lift the chest. Tuck the chin in, hips lead the way, downward dog. Exhale. Inhale, round forwards, high plank. Exhale, let the hips settle, gaze stays low. Inhale, lift the chin, lift the chest, take a breath out. Root down through the left foot, keep the left thigh supercharged. Point the right toes, squeeze the right bum cheek, take an inhale breath. As you exhale, round in, knee to nose. Back as you wear, right foot goes back, hips lower. Inhale. Take the right leg towards the sky. As you exhale, bend the right knee, open the hip. Look for the right foot over the left shoulder. Take another breath. Step the right toes behind the left foot as you exhale. As you inhale, come to open up into wild thing. Right arm reaches over the ear, gaze towards the right thumb. And then slowly make your way back on the exhale. Right hand down, right leg high. Take an inhale, right knee to nose, round your spine. Spread the shoulders. Take an exhale, right foot steps in between the hands, back knee lowers. Lovely. Rising straight up into low lunge. Take a big breath in. Interlace the fingers over the top of the head, Kali Mudra. As you exhale, press your hips forwards, take your arms back, lift the gaze high. Find a little bit of a back bend. Breathe into that. Exhale. Lovely. Come on, bring the biceps back along the ears. Starting to bend the right elbow, so right hand towards the upper back. Left hand gently presses down on the right elbow. Press the back of the head into the back of the right tricep. Again, lean back, take a big breath. Start to slide the left hand along the right arm. Hooking for the right fingers over to the left. Lean to the left side as you breathe out. Make sure the knee stays in line with the hip. And as you inhale, take your arms over your head. Right arm forwards, left arm follows. Right hand, right hip, or the back of the left leg. Look over the right shoulder. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame your right foot. Onto the fingertips, draw the shoulders back. Breathe in. Pulling the hips back into half splits. Fold down as you breathe out. Lengthen into the back of the body. Take a big breath. And again, exhale, drape a little deeper. As you inhale, press through the fingers, lunge back into the right knee. Breathe out, hands root. Take an inhale, take your right leg straight back, point your toes. As you exhale, turn on the left knee, left toes towards the left. Take an inhale, right arm reaches past the right hip and then straight over the ear. And then as you exhale, hover the right foot just above the mat. Keep the foot flexed, glute engaged. Breathe into that, lift the right foot back in line with the hip. Exhale, hover down. Inhale, lift up. As you exhale, bend the right knee, draw the right heel towards the right bum cheek and see if you can grab onto the toes. If you can grip onto the toes, keep a flex in the foot, and rather than yanking on the foot, see if you can start to kick the foot into the hands. So feel the stretch across the front of the chest, the engagement through the back of the body. Take one more breath. Lovely. Exhale, release, don't slingshot. Right arm forwards, right leg back, breathe in. Right hand down towards the mat, close the hip off, bring the toes back in. Point the right toes towards the sky, take an inhale, open the right knee out towards the right, flex the foot, take the left arm out to the left as well, so cactus. As you exhale, bring the knee and the elbow into the center, squeeze your belly. Breathe in, take the knee out and the elbow out, flex the foot. Exhale, elbow and knee in. Inhale. And close that off as you take an exhale. As you inhale, left arm forwards, right leg back. Bend the right knee, flex the right foot as you breathe out. Ground down through the right hand, reach back with the left arm. Maybe we find the foot, maybe we don't. If we've got the foot, start to kick the foot into the hands, start to expand into that. Options to pop onto the fingertips if you want a bit more. Breathe in deeply. Lovely, one more big breath in. As you exhale, release, left arm forwards, right leg back. Left hand down towards the mat, both hands root. Curl the left toes, lift the back kneecap, hold your space. Take an inhale breath, right knee to nose. As you exhale, right leg straight towards the sky. Take an inhale, right knee back towards the nose. As you exhale, right knee down under the hip. Take an inhale, point the left toes, look forwards. As you exhale, elbows wrap in, triceps in, chin down, left leg lifts. Breathe in to straighten the arms and step back to plank. Take a chaturanga here. Inhale to the back bend, up dog cobra. Exhale, pulls you back. Downward dog, look towards your thighs. Inhale, round and roll forward, tight plank like a wave. Exhale, modified up dog, kneecaps lifted, thighs active. Inhale, lift your chin, lift your chest, open your heart. Tuck the chin, press the hips back. Downward dog. Inhale, round and roll it forwards. High plank. Exhale, let the hips settle. Inhale, lift the chin, lift the chest. Take a breath out. Now reach down through the right foot, point through the left toes, squeeze your left bum cheek. Breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose. Come back into that, let the hips settle. Left leg back, leg engaged. Inhale. Pressing back, downward dog with the left leg high. Exhale. Inhale here. Bend the left knee, open up the hip. Now looking for the left foot over the right shoulder. And then flipping the dog on the breath out. Open up the body into wild thing. Big breath in, stretch your left arm over your ear, expand. As you exhale, left hand down. Left leg back towards the sky. Lovely. Inhale, left knee to nose, round your back. And as you exhale, left foot in between the hands. Dropping the right kneecap towards the mat, untuck the back toes. Take the arms wide and then high, interlace the fingers above the top of the head. Take an inhale breath. Press your hips forward. As you exhale, take your biceps back. Find a bit of a back bend at the top. Lift the chin. Keep breathing here. One more breath. Exhale. Bring the biceps back in line with the ears. Take an inhale. Release the hands. Bend the left elbow. Bring your left hand towards your upper back. Use the right hand to draw the left arm down. So press the back of the head into the back of the tricep. Breathe in for a moment. On the next breath out, slide the right hand along the left arm. Hooking for the fingers. Beginning to lean out towards the right without the left knee knocking in. And as you inhale, take your arms all the way forward. Left hand towards the left hip or the back of the right leg. Take your right arm over your ear. Keep pressing your hips forward. Again, take an inhalation here. As you exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Fingers frame the left foot. Breathe into it, looking forwards. As you breathe out, pull your hips back into Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Take an inhale breath, lengthen through the body, tail back, crown forwards. And as you exhale, bend the elbows, drape down again. One more like that. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, fold forwards. Take an inhale, lift up through the back of the body, look forwards. As you exhale, lunge back into your left knee. So hands are framing the left foot. Pick up the left leg, take it right back behind you. Point your toes for a moment, breathe in. As you exhale, pivot on your right kneecap, right toes to the right. Left arm goes back. And then straight over the ear, stretch out through your left fingers, flex through your left toes. Breathe in again. Exhale, lower the left foot and hover it just above the mat. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, hover the foot. Inhale, lift up. Bend the left knee as you exhale. Heel to the bum, hand grips for the ankle or the foot. Root down through the right hand. And then we're kicking the foot into the hand. So feel the engagement through the glute and through the hamstring rather than yanking on that foot. Can you open up a little more? One more breath. Lovely. Let go on the exhale. Left arm forwards and then down towards the mat. Pivot into face forward. So right toes move back in. And then from here on the inhale, left knee bends out to the left. Keep the foot flexed. Same thing with this right arm. Take it out towards the right. As you exhale, squeeze into the center. Elbow towards the knee. Breathe in, open up again. Knee wide, elbow wide. Breathe out, elbow to knee. Again, inhale. One more. Squeeze that back in. Exhale. On the in-breath, reach the right arm forwards. Take the left leg back. And as you exhale, bend the left knee. Keep the foot flexed. Reach back and see if you can grab onto those left toes now. Big kick. Inhale, find your stability. Options to come onto the left fingertips, embracing the wobbles. Breathing into that space. And release, left leg back, right arm forwards, inhale. Right hand down, exhale. Prepare to curl the right toes, hover the right kneecap. Take an inhale breath, left knee towards the chest. And as you exhale, right leg straightens out, left leg towards the sky. Breathe in again, left knee towards the nose. Exhale, left knee down. Inhale, right leg lifts, point the toes. Bend the elbows, keep the triceps wrapped, chin down. Exhale. Big push on the inhale, step back, plank pose. Exhale, come through to chaturanga. Inhale, lift to the back bend, look up. Exhale to downward facing dog, look towards the thighs. Take a full breath through the nose and we'll take a big cleanse out the mouth. Wonderful. Right leg straight up, point those toes, big breath. Knee towards your nose, round your spine. Exhale, big breath at the top. Right foot in between the hands. Lower the left kneecap towards the mat. Amazing. From here, arms straight up. Reach, reach, reach. Inhale. Settle into that. Exhale. Take the arms into a cactus, lift the chest towards the sky, breathe in, stretch your fingertips. As you exhale, bring your arms nice and wide, and then reach them all the way out in front of you. And then breathe in to expand, so really pull that back. Exhale, reach forwards. Inhale, pull that back, open wide. And exhale, reach forwards. As you inhale, arms straight up. Curl the left toes, big push to come straight into high lunge. Settle into that shape. Exhale. Bring the right hand to the back leg or the right hip. Lunge into the right knee. Inhale the left arm high. Exhale, peel the gaze back. Come to reverse. On the next inhale, we're going to move around towards the left. So left arm forwards, right arm follows. High lunge now towards the back of the mat. Both arms reach up. Settle in again as you exhale. Cactus the arms, lift the chest, looking up to the sky. Breathe in. As you exhale, arms reach forward. Inhale, pull that back again. Spread the arms, lift the chest. Exhale, arms reach forward. Inhale, pull that back. And exhale, arms reach forward. Stay here. All the weight through the left foot. Push off the right toes. Hug right knee in towards the chest. And as you inhale, send the right toes back, send the chest forward. Cactus. As you exhale, elbows towards the knees in front of the body, round slightly. Breathe in, toes back, heart forwards, lean into it. And again, exhale, elbow towards the knees. Inhale, one more, lean back. And exhale, bring it in. As you inhale, take your arms wide into a cactus and then send them straight behind you, coming into warrior three. Hold your space, take a big breath. Bend the left knee, drop the right toes on the exhale, and then open to expand again. Big breath, cactus your arms, lift up through your chest. Straighten your left leg. Options to hop the right foot in for a bit more support. Drape yourself over into pyramid. Once you get about halfway, take a breath, lengthen a little. And as you exhale, fold a bit further. Bend the left knee, arms reach skywards. Inhale to crescent. Right hand down instead of the left foot, breathe out. Inhale the left arm high, gaze up. Exhale, right knee drops. Lovely. Wiggle the left foot all the way over towards the left side of the mat. Bring the left hand towards the left knee. Press the knee and open up through your hip. Options here to bend the right knee. At first, draw the heel towards the body. See if you can find the foot from the outside. Bringing the foot closer in. Feel a deeper stretch in the right hip and the front of the thigh. Inhale. And as you exhale, flex the foot. Kick the foot away from the body. Same engagement through the glutes and the hamstring. Full breath again. Let it go on the exhale. Tuck the right toes. Take the left arm forwards. And then down. Breathe out. Inhale, lift up through your hips. Turn the left toes in. Drop the right heel. And just sit into Skandasana on the left side of your space. Options to bring the hand towards the heart or spread the arms. Inhale here. Take a breath out. Hands gather back to the heart. Hands on, no hands, Skandasana on the other side. Sit into that. Maybe spread the fingers. Breathe in. Exhale here. Hands root down. Hips lift high. Facing towards the front. Lift the left heel. Lunge into the right knee. Root down through the hands. As you inhale, pluck your right foot off of the mat. And then exhale, set the left heel down. Kick the right foot out towards the left. Options to have the heel down or hover the leg for a bit more of a challenge. Inhale. Heel down, bum down. Exhale, facing towards the back of your space. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold over the left thigh, catching for the foot or the shin. Pull the heart up, breathe in, and then send it along the thigh, fold deeper, breathe out. One more breath here. Right arm up, inhale, right hand down, exhale. Press through the palm, lift through the hips, big stretch into fallen triangle, take an in-breath. Facing towards the front of your space. As you exhale, hug the right knee in and then take it out wide, looking for the right foot over the left shoulder, maybe flipping it into wild thing. Open up the chest, big stretch. Inhale to wild thing. Exhale back into down dog, carry the right leg with you. Inhale, right knee to chest. Exhale, right knee down. Inhale, left leg high. Bend the elbows, exhale, chin to the mat. Step back again, left toes down, right leg high. Exhale. Exhale, knee to nose, lower the knee down. As you inhale, lift the left leg. Option to come and drop the chin down, maybe coming around into chin stand from here. Coming down into cobra. Breathe in. Back towards downward dog, breathe out. Full breath in. And full breath out. Left leg, reach it to the sky, point the toes up. Inhale. Knee to the nose. Breathe out, round your spine. Take an inhale breath here. Left foot in between the hands, drop the right kneecap. Exhale, rising straight up to that cactus. So arms go wide, chest lifts high, breathe in. Take your arms wide and then forwards. Breathe out. Inhale, pull it back. Exhale, reaching forwards. Inhale, pull it back. And exhale, reach forwards. As you inhale, arms straight up. Lift up into crescent pose, big push. Settle into that shape as you breathe out. Left hand to the back leg or the left hip. Inhale with the right arm high. Lunge into the left knee, pull back with the left shoulder. Exhale. Move into the back of the mat, right arm forwards, left arm follows. Pivot on the feet. Crescent pose, this time lunging into the right knee, settle into that, breathe out. Inhale, cactus your arms, lift your chest. Exhale, arms reach forwards. Inhale, pull it back to expand. Exhale, arms reach forwards. One more, breathe in. As you exhale, arms reach forwards, draping into the weight going into the right foot, left knee lifts to the chest. Exhale. As you inhale, leg goes back, heart goes forwards, cactus your arms. And then again, exhale, elbow to the knee. Inhale, toes back, heart forwards, reach. And exhale, elbows to knee. Inhale, one more. Exhale, elbow to knee. As you inhale, cactus your arms, neutral spine, then take the arms back, chest forwards, left leg back, point the toes, hold your space for a breath. Bend the right knee, drop the left toes down. Exhale, bend the right knee more. Cactus your arms, breathe and look to the sky. Straighten the right leg, folding forwards, pyramid pose. Halfway to the lower, remember you can always hop left toes in, little flutter with the chest. And fold down a little bit deeper. Big breath at the bottom. Big exhale. Bend the right knee, take your arms straight up, crescent pose, in breath. Left hand down inside of the right foot. Take an exhale, inhale, find your twist, right arm lifts, left hip pulls back. Left knee down, breathe out. Right hand to the right knee, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Right foot to the right edge of the mat. Press the knee, open up the hip, look over your shoulder. Maybe starting to bend into that left knee, drawing the heel towards the body to get you settled. If you can find the foot with the gaze, maybe grabbing onto the foot. Draw the foot in towards the body. Take an inhale. Take an exhale, kick the foot away from the body. Again, breathe in here. And release. Exhale, curl your back toes. Reach your right arm forward. Root down through the hands. Press up with the hips. Breathe in. Turn your toes a little bit towards the side. So right toes turn in. Right knee bends. Hips settle. Skandasana. Maybe spread your wings. Take a breath. Look up to left thumb. Breathe out. Hands to the heart. Other side. Big push. Inhale. Exhale. Sending it all the way to the front. Okay, right heel lifts. Toes and fingertips point forwards. Root down through the hands on the exhale. Hug the left knee into the chest. So pluck the foot off the mat. Take a breath. Drop your right heel down as you exhale. Options to straighten the left leg out or drop it down if it's too much. One more breath. Heel down, bum down. Breathe out, facing towards the back again. Arms up. Breathe in. Fold over your right leg. Grab onto the foot or the shin. Exhale. Inhale halfway. Folding forwards and down. Exhale, one more breath in at the bottom. Breathing out again. Wonderful, guys. Left arm lifts. Right arm follows. Left hand down. Big push. Hips press skywards. Inhale here. And right hand down. As you face forwards, hug the knee to the chest. As you exhale, left foot over towards the right. Okay, drop the left toes down. Take an inhale, open up into wild thing. Look over the left fingers. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee to nose. Drop the knee down. Inhale, right leg lifts. Bend the elbows, chin towards the mat. Stepping back again, right toes back, left leg high. Inhale, breath. Knee to the nose. Exhale, drop the knee down. Inhale, right leg high. Bend the elbows, optional chin stand or stay as you are. Making our way back, upward dog, and downward facing dog. Wonderful. Okay, gaze forward, heels lift, knees bend. Inhale, step or jump, top of the mat. Exhale, hands to the shins, lengthen. And fold down. Exhale, arms up, big breath in. Okay, hug the right knee towards the chest. Exhale, root down through the left foot. Stand up taller on the breath in, draw the shoulders down and away from the ears. In preparation for what we've been working towards on Natadajasana, dancer's pose. Release the right knee, take your left arm straight to the sky. Bring both knees towards one another to begin. Grab your right foot from the inside. And as the chest starts to tilt forward, the right leg starts to kick back. Okay, finding balance with breath. Get longer through the body. Nice U shape with the spine. And slowly release. Right foot lowers down, arms reach high, big breath. Arms wide, heart down. Exhale. Halfway lengthen. Options to step or jump. Chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale to down dog. Rounding forwards on the inhale, come through like a wave, high plank. Bend the elbows all the way down onto the belly. Breathe out. Untuck the toes, we'll lift up into a one-legged bow. So at first I want you to lift your chest. Bring your left elbow down under your left shoulder and turn your left forearm in. Okay, and we're bending the right knee. And we'll grab onto the right foot from the outside. Little flex into the toes, square off the shoulders. Root down through the left foot. And then we'll kick, kick, kick. Right foot into hand. Maybe the right knee lifts. So it's more just about muscular engagement rather than a super deep back bend here. So feel that. Remember, back bends aren't all about flexibility. They're about strength, stability. Finding the balance between the two always. And release, lovely. As you let go of the foot, heart down. Inhale into cobra. Exhale to downward dog. Gazes forward, heels lift high, knees bend a whole lot. Step or jump it, top of the mat. Halfway to the in-breath. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, arms reach high. Okay, exhale. Now rooting down through the left foot, lifting through the left knee. Draw the knee in closer, stand up taller. Breathe in. Exhale. Keep the right arm high, lower the left knee in line with the right. Keep the knee bent, grabbing onto the foot again from the inside, coming into Natadajasana on the other side. So chest forwards, arms forwards, kick, kick, kick. Open up, shoulder away from ear. Find your stability, blow it in the wind. We resist the wobble. And come back. Knee in, arms high. Release, foot down, exhale. Fold. Halfway inhalation. Reach down for your hands, step or jump. Chaturanga again. Breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. Round forwards, high plank, inhale. Onto the belly, exhale. Untuck the toes. This time as you lift your chest up, bring your right elbow down under your right shoulder, right forearm turned in. Other side into the one-legged bow, left knee bends. Grabbing onto that left foot. Little flex with the toes. And then kick, kick, kick. Foot into the hand. Elevate through the chest. Maybe lifting up through that left kneecap. Rooting down through the right big toe. Wonderful. Let it go. Okay, heart down. I'm just going to bring our forehead now onto our hands for a little mini breather. Okay, options to come into full bow pose. Reach your arms back, bend your knees, flex your feet. Grab onto your feet or your shins. Try and grab it from the outside. Hug the inner thighs in towards one another. Really start to engage the body now as you inhale. See if you can start to lift your legs, lift your chest, open up for your heart. Inner thighs continue to squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down, exhale. Let go of the legs, hands flat to the mat. Breathe in, press back, breathe out. Arriving on the shins, make your way over onto the bum. We'll swing that around and then come straight onto our back. Okay, reach the arms forward or just round to come down. Breathe out. Head back to the mat, feet walk in, palms settle flat down, so the shoulders. We're going to lift up into a bridge pose. So roll up through the spine just like we did at the start. Interlace the fingers, walk the shoulders in. Hips press skywards, belly tucks in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, roll down the length of the spine. Exhale. Lovely. We're going to go for that same bridge pose to get us set up. So feet root down, roll through the spine, lift it up. Inhale. Options to stay right here if you feel like you've had enough. Or maybe coming into a wheel. If you're coming into a wheel, fingertips behind the head. Try your best to have your fingertips pointing forwards. Make sure the elbows don't knock out. Hug them in. And at first, as we ground down into the feet, just onto the very tip of the head. And then press through your hands straighten into your arms. Send your chest in between. Maybe walking the hands back a little for more sensation in the shoulders. And once we're comfortable, holding our space in the thighs, hug for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll down onto the back, knees into the chest. Take an inhale breath, little side rock. Exhale. Keep the right knee hugged in, step the left leg nice and long. Squeeze the thigh towards the chest. Inhale here. Take the right knee over towards the left side of your space. Let it fall. Wiggle the left hip underneath the right. And then stretch. Right fingers towards the side. Look over the shoulder towards the middle finger. Try your best to press the upper back into the mat. So twists are my favourite. They're so good for the whole body, not just the back. They're a great way to finish off our backbending practice. A great way to physically, emotionally release. And inhale, guide that knee back into the chest. Little squeeze in the way towards the chest. Release, other side, left knee lifts. Inhale. Crossing left knee over to the right. Gaze over to the left side. Exhale. Wiggle right hip under the left. And then find your space. As you take a big breath in, carry the left knee with you towards your left shoulder. So really squeeze that in, left knee to heart. And on the exhale, release the leg. Let the arms settle by the sides of the body. Coming into Shavasana pose. Taking any last little wiggles or fidgets. And then settle. So in today's practice, you may have felt pretty challenged. It was a fiery, challenging sequence where you played some advanced postures into the sequence. So you've pushed your boundaries and your limits, physically and mentally. I don't want you to feel deflated if you haven't quite embody the pose just yet. Just knowing that you're on your own individual journey, working up to your own goals, and you're at different stages in the journey. So never comparing ourselves to others. I just want you to remind yourself that this practice is about progression and not perfection. So feel proud of everything you've achieved today. Even if it was just simply arriving on your mat or making it towards the end of the class. That is a big achievement in itself. Little gentle wriggle into the toes and the fingers. Go ahead and stretch your arms behind your head, awakening the body. Take a big inhale. And bend the knees, roll over to the right edge of the mat as you take an exhale. Take an inhale, glide your way up into seated pose. Bring the hands towards the heart and bow the head towards the hands. Thank you so much for coming to this practice. Namaste.